Rosalind, can you describe your loss, your thoughts and feelings when you realized what was happening?
Yes, that was a difficult time in my life, and my first concern was my son. He was 11 years old, and I was so concerned about his being angry at me about the divorce. I felt such tremendous guilt, and I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want to traumatize him. And so I was up for literally weeks and weeks of sleepless nights trying to decide how to break the divorce news to him. And finally, one evening at 4 in the morning, I came up with an idea, a new approach to breaking the news in a way that I thought was going to be successful for me and compassionate for him and do the job, and I did it. I created the new focus for breaking divorce news that I worked on with my husband, and we ended up having what I call a child-centered divorce. It was a slow process, but by focusing on my son and taking the attention off of my own needs, it was helpful. It gave me an incentive to move ahead and to be compassionate and put myself in my son's shoes before, during, and after the divorce. And what happened as a result was that I co-parented more effectively, because I was always checking in to see if my son was going to react okay, and how he felt, and how his father and I were going to work things out so that he was the center of all of our decisions that revolved around parenting. And that helped me move ahead also when I was ready to start dating again, because I knew that everything I did was child-centered. It made me feel less guilty, and it made me feel more confident that I was making the right decision every step of the way. This turned out to be the genesis for a wonderful new beginning in my life. It took several years, but I ultimately wrote my book, How Do I Tell the Kids About the Divorce? Create a storybook guide to preparing your children with love, which was the unique approach that I created using templates, fill-in-the-blank templates that parents can customize for their own family and then add their story using my text to a photo album or a scrapbook with family photos, and having a storybook to present to the children at the time of the divorce. It's been very effective, and that became the origin of my founding the Child-Centered Divorce Network for Parents. And at that website, I have fulfilled my passion of sharing with people information about how to make the best decisions on behalf of your children before, during, and after divorce. We have wonderful and valuable resources, tips, advice, suggestions, articles, a free ebook, and coaching information, as well as my own coaching services, all in one place at the Child-Centered Divorce Network, childcentereddivorce.com. So it turned out that the circumstances that were so traumatic for me at first gave me a new start in life, a new focus, and now my passion is in helping other families get through divorce as effectively as possible, and that to me made it all worthwhile. Well, you want to step into being empowered. You want to step into a place of knowing that the future ahead of you is going to be okay. So don't get traumatized by fears. Don't get paralyzed. And keep your focus on something other than yourself. When you pay attention to the blessings around you and realizing that there are so many good things in your life, it helps you compensate for the things that aren't so good. It helps you move ahead with more power. And it helps you help other people. And that's so important. So be brave. Know that this is going to change no matter what your circumstances are. And think of other people while you're moving through your own drama, and you'll see that your life will move ahead in a much more positive way than you ever expected. Thank you.